person go away from Israeli before the soldier
Like run away?
running away before the call to the military service.
And not come back?
Yes.
Maybe, I'm not sure about it. But not many people want to do it. Even a lot of people that live abroad when they're teenagers, they come back only for the army service. A lot of people. It's like, and girls also. They come, and sometimes they come alone. There are many people that, if they're Israelis that move to America or stuff like that, then a lot of people, they come here to be, it's called a lonely soldier, because without their families, they just come to serve in the army and their family is still there, and they're alone here, and then the army has a whole mechanism of supporting them. It's like, it's all official. It's called a lonely soldier. He gets food and he gets an apartment, and it's like established. And people are very proud of it. It's like, even I had this argument on Facebook with a woman, an Israeli woman that lives in Hong Kong for a lot of years already, and she was like, she was very anti-left wing. She was very nationalist and stuff like that. So I said to her, it's easy for you to talk because you're in Hong Kong, so you can say, go ahead guys and fight here because you're safe over there. But I want to have peace because I want to have security and I want to walk in the street without being frightened. So she said, oh, you can't say anything to me because I don't just live in Hong Kong. I sent my daughter and she's in the army in Israel. And she thought she was like shutting my mouth because like my daughter serves in the army, so I'm a better Israeli than you are. It's like serving in the army is being the best Israeli. So I said to her, you know, it doesn't. I mean, it's the same thing. You sent your daughter to fight here and make and oppress other people, and then encourage terrorism. You know, because maybe if her girl is like not letting people pass through checkpoints and stuff like that, then people get motivation for terror. This is how it works. So it risks me when I go on a bus in Jerusalem. So I don't appreciate you sending your daughter to serve in the army here. So on this point, her husband just came into the conversation on Facebook and started like he was swearing at me like crazy. Like, it's beyond any understanding what you say. You're just crazy and you're stupid and you're like a lot of swears. I just didn't answer. It was just like he couldn't. It was like a cognitive dissonance that he couldn't bear. It was just very hard for him because it's considered so extremist. So to have a doubt on how important it is to be in the army in Israel, because for everyone it's like it's an axioma also that serving in the army is the most important thing, and it protects us and it gives us security and peace, and you know, and whoever doesn't do that makes damage to the society of Israel and risks his neighbors and risks himself, and you know, and damages security, which I think it's the opposite, but for them it's very hard to understand.
And if a refusing wants to just immigrate to the United States, something like that, is it welcome from the Jewish society there? Or
In America, I know now it's changing a little bit because like the Jewish Americans, which are a lot of people, as you know, I think it's the same number like Israelis. It's about 6 million. So So they used to be in general very nationalist. They were just very pro-Israel and pro-occupation and pro-IDF. But then just in the last 1 or 2 years, there's a very interesting and I think a very good thing going on there, that it's called J Street. It's like a lobby of Jewish people in the United States who are very worried about their Jewish identity and were and they basically they love the state of Israel, but they think it's committing suicide. They think they have to save Israel from herself, you know. So they're for Israel, but they're left-wingers and they're against the occupation. So this is a pretty new thing, and I think it's growing very nicely. We cooperate with them, and I think it's changing the opinion in the Jewish community in America. I think it's changing right now in the last 1 or 2 years.